This Laravel 12. Yesterday we have already saw this one, how to run the Laravel 12. So here we are using the composer run dev. That's the command which we will be running. Okay, console. So someone asked why you are not running the PHP artisan serve. So you have to run it. That's also. So you are going to stop this one. Right? PHP artisan serve. Because the problem is, the thing is, they are implemented the NV model as well in Laravel 12. So therefore the advanced features they are included the Laravel 12 as well. So that's why we are running the composer run dev, that's command. Okay, they implemented the new command as well. So that is the default command and PHP server, PHP artisan server in Laravel. So that command also it's possible here. It's working here. Sorry, it's working. It's possible here. That also working here. It's no problem. Okay, that is no problem. Okay, you don't bother about these two things. Okay, so here you just simply type this one and you will be able to get the application. So now what I'm going to do is the second one. I'm going to discuss about the things. So this is the things we have discussed about the database and everything you have discussed about in our last class. So you can see you have to mainly have to study in Laravel. Most important thing is model view controller. That is a very important part. Okay, model. Another one is view. Another is a controller. This is the most important part we have to study. What is model? This is one. This is called as MVC. MVC. Okay. Model which will be communicate with the database. View which will be returning to the user part. So when the user go to the website, you can see the view. Okay. It's a controller which will be manage the entire project. Okay. When you here you can imagine you have a registration form. You have fill up the registration form and click submit button. It comes to the controller. Controller passing the record to the model. Model is the part where communicate with the database and save the data inside the database and pass it to the response data successful. Okay, so that's why it will be happen. Okay, so we will be do this one in practical. Don't worry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead. So let's what I'm going to do this. So here you can see you can see here the model is resided on inside the app folder. There is a model folder. The default model is user. Okay, so that second one, the view, this one reside on inside the resources folder, views. Here this is the views, and another part which is a controller which is resided on the inside the app folder, HTTP. There is a controller folder. Okay, so you have to understand the architecture of Laravel. So Laravel consists of MVC which is nothing but model view controller. Okay, this stands for model view controller. Okay, model view controller means it is a model. This is a controller. This is the view. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go to the view part. I'm going to go to the view part. This is the view. This is the user interface you can get it. Okay, this is the user interface you are getting. You can see this is the user interface. Okay, so you can, this is the welcome page. You will be able to get when you run the application. This is the welcome page you are getting. So that welcome page is reside on where? Inside the resources folder, views. This is a view. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just this all things. I'm going to select all. So get rid of this. Instead of that, I'm going to write it here. In VS Code editor, you have to press or down the shift key down and press one key on your keyboard. You have to get this mark. Click on this. It simply you have to import. You have to get the HTML standards. Okay, HTML codes. Okay, inside the body I'm going to type h1 hello. If you start the tag, you must close the tag. Don't forget to close the tag, it not work. File save all. Now you have to bring the application. Okay, now let's bring the application. You have to refresh it here. Okay, so now I'm going to change this one, something like that, and you have to file save all and bring back to the application and refresh it. Here you will be able to see it's working fine. Now you can have a good knowledge how the thing is working. Okay, so when you are type on the welcome.blade.php, this is a view page. So how the work is, you have to type here, go to the routes, there's a web.php. So when the URL slash mean, what is this is the port where your server is running. So when the thing is coming, if you only put slash, it's automatically get this IP address. Okay, so it is read back to the view this welcome mean we don't no need to include this extension. This is the Laravel extension. This is nothing but the Laravel extension blade.php. Okay, Laravel, which is the extension of blade.php. Okay, so imagine I have another one. So I'm going to same thing. I'm going to go and copy and paste it over here. So I'm going to go to type this one, user slash about us. What will be the output we'll get? So here nothing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type about us. When the URL is slash about us, I want to return. You have to when the user type what about us, what is the output we'll be getting. Okay, so we have to type here. What's the thing is you have type return about us. Return about us. Okay, so let's save all. Refresh it. Here about us. Now we understand that. Okay, so when the user, so now let's same thing, I just copy and paste it over here. Third one is the contact. When the user type contact, you have to display the contact us. Control S to save. Okay, instead of go and save over here, you have to just save as your shortcut key. You have using the save Control S shortcut key by your keyboard and save it, and after that you have to run it and refresh them. So it's you have to enter the URL as contact. Press enter key. The text has been changed as contact. If you type as about us, the text has been changed as about us. If you leave as it is and press enter key, your home page will be. This is how the formula is working. This is very must. You have to consider this. This is how the route is working. Okay, what is the URL you are entering here? The based on the URL, the request is working. Okay, now this here we are not going to touch with the controller. Only we have touch with the routes and views only. We now so far we are learning routes and we have view only. We are not going to teach. I am not going to teach so far what is how to model work and controller work. First you must understand how the routes works. Okay, routes get me, if you type slash about, you have to get the request, return to the about us text. It's returned to the about us contact us text if the request is coming like that. So not the page, only we have discussed about the text. I hope you guys you understood the things well. Thank you for watching. I'll be getting in touch with my next video tutorial. I'll be clear any other things in my next video tutorial. How we have to do the simple website, and I bring the tutorial about how to make the simple website using this scenario. So we have to understand, clear cut understand how the Laravel process works. Thank you for watching.